Hey everybody, Mike here from Equity Sense, and welcome to the public podcast for this week, actually, for December 14th. So, looking at what we expect for this week, again, the two main events we have the Bank of Japan and also the Fed, and I think the Fed will probably have more impact than, of course, the Bank of Japan. So, regardless of whether you're a stock trader or a forex trader or a futures trader, it doesn't matter, or a bond trader, it doesn't matter. What happens is what's going to happen this Wednesday will impact you in one way or another. So the consensus is there's going to be a rate hike. With what Gavin's been saying online, and also our consensus at Equity Sense that there's going to be no rate hike. Now, of course, we could be wrong, and there is a rate hike. It doesn't matter. So what carries more weight is what you're going to do into or during the event. There will be some of you who are brave enough to put on a trade before the event, whether or not you believe, that's going to happen. That's your call. Um, so whatever you decide on, right, or whatever you think is going to happen on Wednesday, um, make sure that you have a proper strategy in place, whether or not you're going to be in a losing trade or on a good trade. If you're on the right side of the trade before the FOMC rate decision, so you're going to trade put on something before the trade, you have the biggest, you have a huge potential to make, I'd say, about 100 pips on forex, for example, on in just that one single decision right away. Again, nobody knows. We had a hawkish rate cut from the ECB 2 weeks ago, and now everybody's thinking it's going to be a dovish rate hike. Again, to each his own. So there's a lot of things in terms of understanding what they're going to do. There's going to be a lot of discussion on what's happening this coming week, and the way you're positioned. Again, this impacts more for those of you who are macro traders than are stock traders. If you're a primarily stock and options trader, it may have some spillover effect on Wednesday. Maybe. I mean, it depends on the stock you're trading anyway. Most stocks will behave the way they want to behave, regardless of what happens overall in the market. So you got to look at the ideas and the strategies you have in place. There's a lot of opinions online. There's a lot of opinions all over. Whether you're subscribed to the FT, the WSJ, or anything out there, you have to make a decision for yourself in what's going on. Even if you say, for example, listen to Peter Schiff or read a lot of Zero Hedge and all that stuff. There's a lot on there that you could formulate an opinion on. The at the end of the day, as traders, all we care about is how we're gonna make money off of this event. It's useless to be right and not be able to make money. What's the point? Unless you want to be, if you don't want to be a trader, then yeah, you can definitely try to provide different theories as to why why this is happening. But if you're gonna try to make money out of this, you got to look at how the market is setting up for this event. Remember, this is the last week of volatility until it all dies down. Next week it's going to be dead. Like it's almost like a guaranteed sort of phase, and doing this for 11 years, every time after the last sort of the last sort of trading week of Christmas or before Christmas, everything just becomes dead until January 4th again. So whatever it is you're trading, make sure you take advantage of it as much as possible this week. And then next week, if you're still gonna trade, just expect it's gonna be super slow. Take whatever you can get, I suppose. And it's a good time to take a break. There is life outside of trading, mind you. So definitely make sure you spend time with your loved ones. That's what Christmas or the holidays is all about, to be politically correct. So yeah, make sure you could always review your performance this year, kind of reflect on what's happened this year, whether this has been a very fantastic year for you, whether it's been a very tough year for you. It's just something to kind of take a step back, relax, maybe have some eggnog, just enjoy, and yeah, just take in the season, and I think you'll be fine in terms of what's going on. It's a really good and welcome break before the madness again returns in January. Okay, so again, that's most likely what's gonna happen. Most in terms of the trades this week, I wish you guys the very best of luck. For those of you who are brave enough to set up a trade before the FOMC decision, may as they say in the Hunger Games, may the odds be forever in your favor. Have a good day and take care. Mike out.